fella, he does real math. Gives you guides, puts you on the path. With today's lesson, he is in his zone. So come on now, let's get going.
Howdy, Math Fella here with a tutorial on quadratic factoring. To help you remember those steps, I'm going to give you the phrase Math Fella says go fish to drive your remembrance of multiply, factor, substitute, group, and factor. So let's apply this to an actual quadratic equation. Our first step is to multiply, so I'm going to multiply the number in front of x squared by the number with no x, so this is 8 times a negative 12, yields a negative 96. So we'll take that negative 96 and to determine the factors that I would then add to equal the number in front of x, which in this case is negative 29. So we look through our factors. I'm going to have one negative and one positive. And my best choice is going to be negative 32 and positive 3. So I'm going to take those two terms and substitute them for the negative 29x. Substituted negative 32x plus 3x. Again, you could do these in reverse order, going to yield the same solution. So I've substituted. Next I will group. I'm going to group the first two terms and group the second two terms. Here I've done those with parentheses. And our next step is to factor each of those particular groupings. So look for common elements in each of this. Get an 8x, leaving an x minus 4 from these first two terms. Second two terms yields a 3 that leaves an x minus 4 then in parentheses. And again, the x minus 4 left with both of them identifies that I've got a true factoring occurring. So once I've brought that out, I have x minus 4 in each. Bring that out as the lead term, and that leaves 8x plus 3. Again, I've got a quadratic, which I can always check by multiplying my factors to see if I get my initial term. So I'll do 8x times x, 8x times a negative 4, 3 times x, and 3 times a negative 4. Yields these four terms. I'll combine my middle terms to yield the original quadratic equation I began with. So we've walked again through the steps, MFSGF, Math Fella says go fish. If you could walk back through those to try to solve this quadratic equation, be a good practice to see how well you have that methodology at this point. Once you've gone through this, think you have the solution, roll on to the next slide to see the key. Okay, let's see how you did. Here's what we started with. Substituted an 81 and a negative 4 to replace the 77. Did my grouping after doing that substitution. Found a 9x to be the common term here. Found a negative 2 to be the common term here. In both cases, when I factored those out, it left a 2x plus 9. So that's one binomial. My second is the 9x minus 2 that was left. Hope that helped with the process. And remember, Math Fella does real math.